Hey YouTube family, Mr. Black Mama 305 here with you. Can't see my face, but as the title can tell, you guys know what this is about. This is about the Canik Rival, SFX Rival. And you know, I've had this gun for quite a few months now. Just haven't taken it out. If you guys ever watch any of my videos, especially my 2021 gun collection, you guys know that I have quite a few firearms that you haven't even seen reviewed on the channel. And it's the same with the Canik. I've had this for quite a while. The amount of ammo that I have is quite limited. So, and I don't get sponsors from anybody. I don't have a Patreon. I'm not like all these other channels. I pretty much have to come up with ammo to pretty much do a review. So this one, I kind of just kept it in the box, you know, for when I really wanted to come out with it. But the time that Canik, you know, the Rival came out, it's slowly just going away. So I need to put out this review. And then once I do the range review, I'm going to do a separate video for that. And go ahead and just do that other review. But this is going to be a very detailed review, so don't think this is going to be like a 15-minute review. I'm going to go into detail, and this is for the people who have not purchased a Canik Rival as yet and who's thinking about purchasing one. I'm going to do my best to give you some close-ups of it, my opinion of it. One thing, yes, I haven't fired this particular one, but I've gone to the range, and you know, I've seen other people fire it. I let them know I have one, but I just haven't fired it yet. And I fired theirs, and it actually is a pretty flat shooting pistol. Again, we're gonna get into the review without further delay. We're gonna go in. So the first thing, you know, just a little bit before I start the review, Canik pretty much got its start from Century Arms. Century Arms, you know, Canik is a Turkish company. You know, and they created firearm. Canik, they've created mostly stuff for military and space age technology stuff that they do for spacecrafts. So when you think about quality, when Canik came in, they started off with great quality for low price. Guys, if you hear some panting going on, that's my dog in the background. Just took him out to the park, and he's here with me. So he's sitting behind me right now. So if you hear the panting in the background, that's what he's doing. He always sits by me when I'm doing a review. Anyway, sorry for digressing. So you know, Canik, and people will come back and forth and say what the name, you know, how it's pronounced. It's actually pronounced Canik. You know, my ex-wife is Turkish, so I mean, you know, she says it's actually pronounced Canik. Even though we're here in America, we're gonna do whatever we want, and it's called Canik. We're gonna call it Canik, and their slogan is "Superior Firearms." And later on, I'm gonna speak a little bit about this slogan and what it truly means for this company. But thanks to Century Arms, they brought in Caniks, and with many other companies like IWI, Beretta USA, you know, CZ Firearms. They're established elsewhere, but because of our market, and they know their American counterparts, they know Americans, we love our guns, and we relish new guns and new technologies and new innovations. So they're going to try to come here and try to corner a small percentage of our market. So, you know, it's in their best interest to come out with the best products. A lot of companies that are here, you know, since they've already been in the United States, Smith & Wesson, you know, you name those American companies, they're a little bit slower to change. So the new companies that are coming in, they want to corner just a little bit of the market, so they're going to do a lot more. So this Superior Firearms, I think that's what their end goal is. And you know, they have to make superior firearms to compete with, you know, what's already here with the American market. So without further ado, we're going to do an unboxing, and this is a true unboxing. I really haven't fired this firearm. Well, I haven't fired, not really. First of all, you know, you guys know that Canik is that company that gives you a lot for not a lot. You know, a lot of quantity of stuff for not a lot of money, if you know what I mean. So the case that they give you is on par with any other company. I've seen a guy unbox a Beretta M9A4, and the box is so intricate and it's so nice. And I would say this is not exactly that, but it is right below that. You know, Canik always do a good job on the presentation, and this is no different. So it comes with a hard case, you know, and then it comes with chock full of stuff. So let's go ahead and open it up together. I think I'm gonna open it on the other side, upside down. And the first thing when you open it, guys, you know, let me use my computer and prop it up a little bit. So the first thing when you open it up, guys, this is what you see. You see a wonderful setup for a case. Let's start with the back side of the top of the case. So let's go through this. I want to make this as detailed as possible. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you know, if you don't want to see a certain part, you can skip forward, skip backwards. I don't really have timestamp on this, but you know, you go through it, you can listen to all my opinion, and you're gonna see detail a description of the firearm. Comes with a little tag here, tell you it's 9mm, the Canik rival, you know, all that information there. This one comes around inside the trigger guard, just a little, you know, little thing they put, and then they give you, you know, a quality control, you know, to show that this gun's been checked. And what I like about Canik, like I said, they give you so much. I have quite a number of Berettas, and when you get a Beretta, you don't get as much things as you get in this. And many other gun companies, you get a Glock, you just get a cleaning kit, you get, you know, the magazine, and that's it, and they're done. You know, Canik went above and beyond, and they give you everything. So you get a cleaning brush, all right. I'm not really a big fan of cleaning brush, but this is a pretty nice one. The bristles are nice and thick. You know, it's quality made. It has a little piece of rubber on the tip, so it's not, you know. And the reason why they do this is when they put it inside the rifle, because some companies, they have a little wire tip on the end. The reason why Canik does this, or I assume that they do it, is so they're not marring the inside of your barrel, because you don't want to be shoving that metal up in there and then scraping, you know, scraping inside of your barrel, messing up the rifling inside. So that's one thing that I like that they did with the with the cleaning brush. And then comes with another little plastic here for your swabs. You know, put your swabs through here, wet them, push it in and out, clean it out. This one's plastic, nothing to write home about, and that's it. And with each anything you get, it comes with its own cutout. That's what I like. And not only that, you have, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's little impressions here for if you want to add other accessories to your firearms, and you want a box of carrying. I don't know if the camera can pick that up real well, but you can see the little outlines right there for different accessories, maybe different size cleaning rods or whatever it is that you want to put in there. But I like the fact that Canik does that, give you like a pre-cut out, so you can add more accessories to the already wonderful box. Then they give you a punch. You know, again, it's a metal on where the punch is, and it's like a polymer and has a Canik logo right there. Very nice. And this is obviously to take the gun apart and do whatever you need to do. Comes with a little tool right here. I love how they give you a gun. Sorry guys, they didn't mean to sweep you, you know, but I'm gonna sweep you. Bam, bam, bam. Anyway, this little tool is just a, you know, additional takedown for the firearm. I already opened it up already. It comes with, it tells you the direction to which to open it. I already opened it up already. Comes with little Allen keys in there to adjust, take off the rear sight, little cap that holds it down. Put on other sides. Come with an extra, I think 2 extra fiber optic front sight and a little plastic. Screws to install, the extended magwells, and so forth. So nothing crazy. But I love how they put this little touch on it. They give you like the little tool, and then obviously you put the tools in here, and then you just twist wherever you twist. That's very nice touch. You know, they even have the same, you know, texture as the grip. You know, it's similar, like literally the same texture as the grip of the gun. Serrations and everything. That's really nice touch. You know, that goes to show you the craftsmanship with which they put into the gun. Even the mag release, I mean the slide release, is the same as the gun. You know, it's just really nice. You know, the little touch that they put on that. They didn't have to, but they did, and it's well appreciated. Thank you, Canik. It comes with 3 back straps. You know, I think the one that it has on it is already a medium. I'm just gonna go through them now. So you have this. I think the one that is, these 2 are the small and the large. Let me go ahead and just take one out so you guys can see, and then I don't want to take both of them out because you already know what it is. But you see the quality on it. I don't know if you guys can pick that up in the light. The quality is very nice, and obviously this is the part where you use your punch in if you need to take something out, or a lanyard loop or whatever that is. Yeah, so look at the quality on that, very nice. And these are Cerakoted, you know, because this is a Canik rival gray, and this is Rival Gray. That's the color they call this one. They also have another version called the Canik Rival Darkside, which is all black, and I got the gray one with the gold accent. So anyway, they come with 2 of these back straps, so that's pretty nice. So for me, I actually like larger back strap, but what I'm finding out about myself in shooting is that the more I shoot, now I'm starting to like smaller back straps, because I guess I can just get my hand all the way around that firearm and just, you know, and just grip it, like literally just totally grip it and just like, you know, shoot on the gun. But everybody's different. Everybody's gonna like what they're like. So that's for this part. That's what you're gonna. That's on the back side of that. And then you get the owner's manual, how to do the breakdown. This is the little thing it comes with. Obviously, I was talking about Century Arms. Century Arms introduced them in the NRA. That's the version I got. Obviously, you know, the Rival Gray, SFX Rival Gray. You guys can see that, just a little booklet, you know, just to show you what you're gonna get in there, you know, assembly, breakdown, how to use the toolkit, what's inside the toolkit. There you go. That's all that there is in that little packet. And I forgot to tell you guys, well, I'll do that once I'm going over the review. Like I say, guys, this is not going to be one of those little short reviews where I just, you know, they just go over it. It's going to be one of those nothing fancy reviews where I go over it totally. And again, on this part, you have the Canik, which is, you can tell it's done by lasers. Very nice, nicely done. So we're done with that. Let's move on. So now this is the actual firearm. Now, obviously, you know, it comes with 2 magazines. All right. Well, let's just start. We're just going to start with the magazines. So we're going to take out the firearm. We're going to talk about the holster later. But so this is what it looks like. So I'll give you a little close up so you guys can see what you guys get. And guys, let me tell you, the finish on this thing is very, very, very nice. No blemish whatsoever. It is just very nice, very nice. You know, for a gun right out of the box, other companies, you have to pay for this. You're gonna pay a arm and a leg, $2,000-$3,000 just to get all the things that you're getting on this firearm. You know, so gun is very well made. What I did go ahead and do, guys, I took out the extended the Magwell, which came right here. It came in this little slot right here. I'm sorry, let me push up the camera some more. All right, so the Magwell came in this little slot right here. I already took that off and I used the tool, and it's super easy. You just state the Magwell, slide it on, use one of the screws that they give you, the little gun tool, and screw it in, and that is as easy as how you do it. So that's for another video. I'll do a short on that just in case anybody's thinking about it. But yes, guys, this is what it looks like. Very well made. Not a lot of not any blemish on it at all. It's Cerakoted, so you know the paint job is going to stay for longevity. It's going to do very well. So all right, the first thing we're going to talk about now is I'm going to try to go butt to tip, but you know, I might not go in a specific order, but I'm going to try. First thing we want to talk about is the magazine. One thing I am disappointed in with Canik, and it's not very much, it's not much, is why didn't you guys give us 3 mags? All right, if you guys look right here, it comes with another cutout, just in case you guys want to purchase another mag and you want to do competition, then you have a space for another mag. They're so thoughtful, that's amazing. But guys, since you went all out already, you could have just went ahead and gave us 3. That would have been amazing if you guys had given us 3. But I'm not going to knock them. They're already giving us a lot of stuff already for the price you're going to pay for it. MSRP is like $650, but when you're going to go out and pay for it, you're going to probably pay south of maybe $625, depending on where you get it. This one, I think I got mine at Dolnega Armory or something like that. I got a good price on it. You know, I think it was $5 and change when I purchased this one. But yeah, first thing we're going to talk about is the magazine. So let me let it just sit right there so you guys can just see that in the background. But the magazines are very well made. And like I said, they give it to you with, let me just put that right there. They give it to you with 2 18-round magazines. The magazines are very well made. got a little matte black. This one is very greasy, as you can tell. One thing the gun did come is very oily. It came very well greased, man. You know, so it's two 18-round magazine. The only problem I have with the magazine is that I wish they had given us 3, but the magazines are very nice. I think they're Met Guard mags. They come with the base plate is a plastic polymer base plate. So if you guys want to take out a mag and clean it, super easy. The punch that you get in the back there, you're going to punch a hole in here. It's going to loosen up, take off this. And it also the magazine also come with metal base plate. So they gave you metal base plate just in case you want to change those out, or just in case you buy 2 extra mags, you can put on these on your favorite mags. But metal base plates are a nice touch. I really appreciate with a gold accent, and it's very nice. You know, so that's how you really take that off. Just punch that hole, loosens up, and take them off for cleaning or replacement or whatever, what have you. So like I said, it comes with 2 of those. All right, so the second one is over here. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead, and guys, the magazine, the firearm have been safety checked already. No firearm is in no bullets are in the magazine, so it's good to go. All right, just for all the safety nuts out there. All right, so it gives you 2 magazines. All right, same thing, 2 18-round magazine, and it gives you a speed loader. Nothing special. What I like about this, you know, it puts the Canik name on it. It's very nice. Everything, the color is just like a nice little silvery kind of gray. You know, really nice. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but it's very nice. You know, and to load these up, it's super easy. You put your magazine in, all right, and then you just press it. Put the next round in, press it down, put the next round in, press it down, put the next round in. These come in handy if you're doing competition, you know, you just want to load fast. But nothing special about that. That's just what it is. So that's the magazine. And we already talked about, since we're on the magazine, we already talked about the base plate. Like I said, it comes with 2 extra aluminum base plates, and those are very nice. Obviously, they have the Canik logo again on them. Didn't take them out of plastic, but that's a very nice touch. All the stuff that you guys are gonna get here is what you guys would pay on a high-end pistol, race gun, competition gun, and you're getting it here for pretty much a budget price. And you know, Canik is giving it to you in the package. All right, extended extended Magwell, that's the stuff you see on more expensive firearm. They went ahead and threw it in there, and it is aluminum as well, so it's going to be sturdy. If the gun drops, yes, you might have a little scratch on the paint, but besides that, it's still going to hold up. And they give you metal base plates, extra metal base plates, so you can't really complain about that. They also throw in a speed loader. You can't really complain about that. Next thing I want to talk to before I go into the firearm itself is the holster. I hear a lot of people on YouTube, most of the gun snobs, the people who have, a gazillion guns and who get sponsored by, everybody in the industry. They'll tell you, oh, this is not so good and it's not so great, and I just throw it in the pile of million custom holsters that I have. But you know what? This one is pretty good. I don't have a lot of custom holsters. I just don't. You know what I mean? I do more leather holsters. I like leather. That's my thing. But this one, is very well made. It's made with polymer, and this is an outside the belt holster, not inside, obviously. It's very well made, very hard plastic. One fact to know is I was watching a documentary, and the documentary said that plastic might outlive almost everybody on the planet, even metal, because this deteriorates very slowly, which is horrible for the environment, but great for gun owners and stuff. And metal will actually mix with the air, moisture, and corrode and rust away before a lot of these polymer stuff. So a lot of people say, oh, it's a polymer gun, it's going to outlast the metal on that gun. So think about it. Again, it's very nice. It comes, has like a basket weave pattern. It's not a basket weave, it's a basket weave pattern. And that's how it looks. Very nice. I don't know if you guys can hear the texture while I'm putting my hand over it. Trying to give you, inside is very smooth. Obviously, it's a through the belt kind of thing. You're going to wear it, obviously, if you're doing competition, you're going to wear it outside. But could you wear it outside on your person for self-defense? Obviously, if you wear a bigger shirt, and it's not sticking out too much, I wouldn't wear, if I'm using this firearm as self-defense out on this in public, I would definitely take off that Magwell if I was thinking about it. Again, that's my dog just playing around behind me. So Hope you guys don't get too annoyed. But again, the holster is very well. The retention on the holster out of the box is, you hear that? It's pretty nice. Nothing too crazy. I thought it was a little bit more tight when I got it, but I've been playing with it for months, so it's been coming out loose, as with anything over time as you mess around with it. If a gun has tight tolerances, the more you mess around with it, the more it loosens up. That's why a lot of firearms would have problems when you just start shooting them, because the tolerances are so tight. There's a lot of burrs, there's a lot of friction, but the more you shoot, the more everything loosens up. So with this firearm, guys, you can increase the tension on this firearm with this little screw right here. All you guys do is tighten it, and it obviously holds the gun in a lot tighter. Same thing with the screws here. If you want to tighten it up on your belt, a little bit more, you adjust the screws. But I think for me, I'm not really a competition shooter. I'm thinking of getting into it, and obviously if I'm going to get into it, this is a gun I would take. I have a CZP09. I would also use that if that's a possibility. You just change out a couple things on it, maybe do a little bit of work on it, lighten up the slide a little bit. But this already comes with all of that, so why wouldn't I use this? But the custom holster is very nice. I can't complain. I'm not really, like I said, a competition shooter, and for what they're giving us in the package, I can't complain, man. Thank you, Canik. So that's that. So we're gonna move on to the next thing that they give you. So again, you guys know that this comes in the Rival Gray, which is this one, and it comes with the Darkside, which is the other one. I think the Darkside also comes with just a second. So I think the Darkside also comes with 5 plates. So some people will complain and say, oh, why didn't I get 5 plates? Okay, well, if you wanted you to pay for it and got a Darkside, you know what I mean? But again, they give you another cutout right here. Just, I don't know if you guys can see, there's another cutout right here. And that's with a Rival, with a Darkside, one of the plates, you can take it off, but it comes with you can mount your RMR or whatever you want to put on that, and it comes with the adjustable sight on the plate itself. This one comes with 4 plates. I'm not going to take all of them out, but for all your different types of sight that you want to add to it, they give you different kind of plates. They give this one, they only give you 4. As with the Rival, I think they give you 5. And the 5th one, again, is it comes with an adjustable rear sight on it, plus the mounting plate, so you can put on whatever other sight that you want to put on it. Like I said, this one comes with 4. The Rival comes with 5, and also along with the fact that they give you mounting plates, some actually come with, and I think this is the slot for it. So you can purchase the version of the Rival that comes with it's called Canik red dot. Based on what I can hear, it sounds like it's a pretty good red. It sounds like a pretty good red dot. And I think they outsource the job to an American company. So I don't think they're going to give you a quality firearm like this and then turn around and give you a shitty optic. So I think they want to do the right thing to corner their little part of the market and keep those people and keep keeping those people. So I think they're trying to do everything right as their goal. And I think the Rival is pretty much the culmination of all the work that they've done so far since they came into the business. And so I don't think that they're going to shortchange us anytime soon. I think they're trying to build up to a certain stature in the gun community, and they're doing very well in heading in that direction. All right, guys, so let's move on. So the next thing that comes into the box is the gun lock. Everybody has a gun lock. Nobody ever used this. If you do have kids, I suggest that you do, though. The gun lock, just a little thing when I purchased around this gun top. You can still use this because a lot of range you go to, they'll tell you you need to have, one of these in your firearms when you're not shooting, and just a safety precaution. And so they include that in there. They think of everything. And so the next thing to do now, guys, is to, get into the firearm. Like I said, guys, this wasn't going to be a quick firearm. If you guys were watching and you like my content, go and like, subscribe, and share the video. Really appreciate it. Now we're going to get into the firearm. I think I'm going to start from, I said I was going to tip to butt, but I'm going from butt to tip. So again, guys, this is the Canik Rival. This is the SFX Rival. This is in Rival Gray, the color. There's 2 versions of it. There's the Darkside, and there's this one. I got this one because all my guns that I have are black, and so I wanted something different. So that's why I went ahead and got it. The black one was just black. And all the features that this firearm has, I don't think the black one does it justice, and this one does. The offsetting tone of the gray brings out all the finish, all the work, craftsmanship that they put into it a lot better than the black. So you can actually see it. You guys know that once you start firing, you're gonna get a little dark ring around the front of the slide, and that's just normal. That's just, you know, powder burn, you know, and it's hard to get off a lot of pistols, you know, but it's what it is. You know, we're not here to put this in the safe. We're here to shoot this, have fun, and train, and to protect our families. Again, so again, this comes with two 18-round magazine. Already spoke about those already, you know. And now we're gonna talk about the gun. So starting with the bottom part, the Magwell. So again, this was easy to put on. Like I said, there's a screw right there. You just unscrew that, and you take the screw out, put it aside, and slide it forward, and that's how easy it is. Put it back on, put the screw in, and tighten it, and that's how you put the Magwell. So it came without the extended Magwell. So that was very nice. And then this one is made out of aluminum, and then it has the Canik writing there on the left, Canik writing there on the side. Let's move on. So like I said, this came with 3 backstrap. This is the medium one. I don't think I'm going to change this one out because my hand, I have pretty long fingers, so that fits right around it just fine. Gives me enough time to grip it with enough space to push up right there on that beaver tail. So I'm going to let it stay. If I feel like I'm not shooting it flat enough, I might just put on a smaller one so I can wrap my hand around it and have more of a control on the pistol. But so far, I am not going to do anything else to this. So the back strap, it comes with 3, and I already showed you the 2 already. On the back strap, you're taking off as the little diamond checkering there on it that goes down in more of a vertical kind of pattern. It's not super aggressive. It's just aggressive enough. Over time, dead skin is going to get in there, and you know it's going to get a little dirty, especially if you don't use the gloves. You're always shooting, you're always sweating, you know, and and that's pretty much it in terms of the back strap. You know, like I said, this is the medium. They have a smaller and a larger one. I'm personally going to leave this just the way it is. The next part we're going to talk about is the grip. This is sort of like a sandpaper grip. I want to kind of give you guys an idea what it feels like, and that's kind of what it feels like. It's not necessarily sandpaper. It's not that fine. It's a little bit thicker on the grainage, but it feels like sandpaper. It reminds me a little bit of the Smith & Wesson 2.0 compact, or I've only owned the 2.0 compact. So I really don't know what other Smith & Wessons feel like, but if you've ever felt one, that's kind of what it feels like. So I don't want to tell you that this is like a sandpaper grip when it kind of isn't. It isn't a sandpaper grip. It's similar, but not. And then the front strap, again, has the same kind of checkering as the sides, you know, and again, Canik name is there again, if you guys can make that out. All right, same thing on either side. And one thing I didn't really like is a lot of companies that plaster their name over everything, but the way this is done, it's very tastefully done. It's not, you can hardly make it out. You really have to look, you know what I mean? But it's done very tastefully. The back strap, the front strap is also the same kind of grip, the same kind of texture, that kind of sandpaper texture, but not as fine as sandpaper, but similar, if that makes any sense. The grip feels very nice in the hand. You really aren't gonna, even if you have sweaty, bloody hands, this is gonna give you the grip you need. I like the fact that they put a thicker, you know, the diamond type of thing back here, because it feels, if the sandpaper was back here, I don't know. I think this gives me a better grip on the back. My hand has more of a groove to sit in and keep it more sturdy and staying there than does the sandpaper. But a combination of both is a very nice way to go. And I'm pretty sure the competition shooters that they have gave them those ideas and told them, hey, this is what worked. This is what when we're shooting, this is what it is. And again, guys, I think this is the culmination of all Canik's hard work into coming into the American market. And I'm telling you guys, everything that they've put into this firearm is what you'd have paid thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands to about $1,000 or $2,000 to get, and they're giving it into your package for less than probably $700. You can't really beat this. You know, the quality, the craftsmanship, it's just amazing. So the next thing I want to move on to now is the color. So the color of the firearm again is, you know, it's rival gray. We know it's Cerakoted. You know, Cerakote is a very durable finish. So you're gonna be able to, you know, bounce this upon on a lot of stuff and not have it really scraped up. Put it in your holster, whether it's the holster that they give you or a different holster without it having a lot of wear on it. It's gonna be a little bit more resistant to a lot of the wear as opposed to the normal you know, wear and tear or material that they use on a lot of firearms. I've done a short with Beretta where my slide was stripping off, and I hadn't had that gun for more than 3 or 4 months. You know, I don't see this happening with this gun. Not talking shit about Beretta, but I'm just saying, you know, the finish on this gun, it seems to be very nice. So moving up from there, the mag release. Now, what I failed to tell you guys was this one comes with 3 mag release. So just want to show you a little bit how much it sticks out. On the gun, everything is very streamlined, as you guys can see, except the magazine release. It's very positive. You cannot miss it, man. It's right there. You can't miss it. Now, the downside with this is I wonder if when you're shooting it, you're gonna accidentally hit it. I really doubt that, because when you clasp your hand and you go in there, if you see right in there, like for you to really hit that, you're gonna have to really try. Yeah, I heard some people say that they accidentally. I can see if you're doing a competition and you're just rushing through stuff and your hand is everywhere, you could accidentally hit that. But with proper training, you could avoid that. So Canik went ahead and gave you 3 of these. So they give you smaller versions that are smaller than this. I think this is the largest one. So you can have it recessed as much as you would like. So that's a good option. And then obviously they give you screws, and in the little gun tool, they give you more screws. They give you screws for this, and wherever else you need screws. So that's a very nice touch. I really like that. Moving up, what I love about this gun, and you don't even get that in a lot of guns, is the double undercut. Man, a double undercut is amazing. I know a lot of people, I see guys who buy Glocks and other guns, and they'll go take their Dremel and go under there and shave that off and go up in there and do more than and do stippling. Man, this gun came with all that. You know, and this is why I'm saying what Canik has done to give you this firearm and giving it to you with so many features for so little. You know what, they change the game, and they've changed the game for the better. It's about time we stop paying all these overpriced, not really say overpriced, but all this money for a firearm and just getting incremental changes every year, because that's what the firearm industry does. Every year they change one little thing here, they change something here, put a groove here, and call it the Gen 4, the Gen 5, the Gen 6, Gen 6. You know, it's just sickening, man. You know, another way how to take your money without giving you more. You know what I mean? So Canik say, you know what, we ain't gonna keep playing with the consumer. We're gonna go ahead and give them the best of the best, give it to them right now. And the only way we can do is keep going up and keep making our gun better. And before you know it, I promise you guys, this gun is gonna start making other manufacturers question how they sell their products. You know, because if they're giving it to you like this, trust me, other companies are going to see, they're going to either lower their price or start giving you the same features for the same price, you know, to compete with them. So, you know, moving past the mag release, we're going to the double undercut. Oh, I love a double undercut. It's very nice when you grip the gun and this finger right here is not rubbing up on that extra space right there. And then when you go again with your other hand to get in there, you have that hand right there feeling really nice. Look at that. Look at that. That just feels very nice, man. So the double undercut is very nice. And they give you a very generous trigger guard. It's just nice. Whether you're wearing gloves, you have fat fingers, you have skinny fingers, you can really get up in there and you have a lot of space. So if you want to use this as a carry gun and you're doing a competition in the cold and you're wearing gloves, you have more than enough space to get in there and do what you need to do. So thank you very much, Canik. And then obviously on the front there, you have a little bit of cuts there to help you with the grip. Right there too also. Moving up from that, I love we're gonna do the beaver tail right there. I love a nice curvature beaver tail. I feel like when I grip my gun, you see how that little meat is just right there, man. Then what that does is help you mitigate the recoil of the upward movement. I love the recoil. I love how my hand just goes right in there. And when you hold this gun, guys, I mean, I love the angle of a 1911, but when you hold this gun, guys, listen, man, it just feels right. It feels amazing, you know. So I love that, you know, that beaver tail, how nice it is. It's just perfect. And another thing with the beaver tail is you see how it flares like this. It has that kind of like a wide U, like, you know, like the bottom of a O. That is also very nice because it's not just squared. It actually follows the contour of your hand, and that just makes it even more perfect when you hold it in the hand. So we're gonna move from there, and then we're gonna go a little bit towards the front of the gun. It gives you a three Picatinny slots for your lights, your lasers, your grip, your whatnot. You know, whatever people put here. So say you want to practice at night and you want to put like a laser or a light on here, they give you that option. And you know, there's nothing really to write home about. It's just a Picatinny rail, 3-slot Picatinny rail. You know, either way, obviously same kind of quality under the bottom. It's very nice. You know, lights, lasers, what have you. You know, nothing to write home about. Another thing I want to talk about is the gold accents that they put on it. The slide release, I love it. The slide release, the mag release, the trigger, and the extended Magwell. It's a very nice touch. It just throws off that gray, and with the gold accents, the blacks, the grays, it just makes it look very nice. Additional touches that, like, you know what I mean, you'd have to really put a lot of money into a custom gun to get this. And guys, let me tell you, man, this is very, very well done. Thank you very much, Canik. You guys did an amazing job. You know, the only problem that I have, I don't know if it's because I haven't fired this one a lot. When I let me put a magazine back in. When I charge the firearm, it's literally feels like it's almost impossible to pull that thing down. And I'm not a weak guy, man. Maybe in a competition, you know, when the adrenaline's running, that is, you know, it's easier. But I find myself having to kind of like pull back on the slide to let that release. If you guys can tell, it's getting a little dirt in there already. But anyways, that's the only gripe I've had with that, you know. But the slide release is very nice. I like how long it is, so you have a lot of purchase on that thing. You cannot miss that, man. If you have your, you know, it has a little bit of serrations right there. I love the flare up how it comes like that. And obviously the gun is very ambidextrous. You have it on both sides. And one thing I forgot to talk about when it comes to the mag release, if you're left-handed, you can also switch this around, obviously, with the mechanic tool, and put this on the right side as opposed to the left side. So that is another feature that the gun comes with. It's truly ambidextrous. It also comes with a little tool that you can put on the side and kind of use it as a little charger, and it comes with it in that little gun tool right there. That is pretty nice also. We're gonna move up again. Next, we already talked about the slide release. Obviously, to take down the pistol, pretty much breakdown similar to a Glock. You have your two pins right here. Obviously, you take the magazines out, pull it back, pull this, it slide forward, and you take it off. Not gonna do that on camera, just waste more time. And it's on the left side and it's on the right side. All right, next feature I want to talk about is where you would a lot of guys that do competition, you know, they have a little thumb pedal right here. This one doesn't have a thumb pedal, but it has a little a thumb memory area right there. A lot of guns do have this, a lot of them don't. The Canik went ahead and put it there. And what that's for is when you're gripping your gun and you put your thumb right there, it just gives it a little bit more friction so your finger is not moving all over. So your finger can stay, you know, gives another point of contact that stays on the firearm without moving, so you can have more control of the weapon. And that's pretty much for the lower part of it. It's the lower part is polymer, you know, or they call it a plastic, but this is very hard polymer. Very well made. On the right side, you have the little logo right there, Canik, made in Turkey. If you guys can see that, you know, then it comes with like the serial number and all that stuff. Now, before we go to the slide, the part that people talk about is the trigger. And when I fired it, the trigger is amazing. Listen, I'm not a gun snob. I don't fire a lot of Gucci guns. But man, when you fire a trigger and it's sweet, you know it. So this, I think they say have like a 3 to 5 pound trigger pull, and man, it is absolute. It's a diamond anodized 90 degrees flat face trigger. You know, that with a gold accent. Man, you cannot, you know, with a trigger safety. You know, guys, you cannot beat this trigger. So let's go ahead and show you. I'm going to show you the take up. Let me bring that up to the camera. A little bit of take up right there. That's a take up right there. Oh, then it breaks. Then the reset. Look at the reset. That's the reset. Then it breaks again. Man, that is amazing. So let's do that again. So the take up for the initial, that's the take up right there. Okay, no, that's the take up right there. I'm bad. My bad, guys. That's a take up. Break. Reset. That's the reset. Oh, come on, man. That is competition ready, guys. That is smooth as butter. And, you know, if you guys don't know, when Canik came into the game, they pretty much try to mirror, what's this gun company called? Walther. So they pretty much took a lot of, you know, from the Walther playbook. And one of the things that they emulated from them was that trigger. So pretty much this is one of the best triggers you guys can get. And for the price, this is the best trigger you guys can get. The Walther PDP, I think that one is the other gun that I probably would buy because it comes in at a great price. It's pretty much similar to this. It probably shoots just as well. I've watched videos on that. But since I purchased this one, I don't really want to get the PDP because it's pretty much the same gun that does the same job. So I didn't really want to get that. But that's pretty much a trigger, and that's pretty much a main selling point of this gun. Not how beautiful it is, because a gun can look beautiful, but if it's not firing, then it's just not firing. And then we're going to go to the slide. Now, guys, the craftsmanship on this slide is pretty much amazing. You guys look at that thing, man. Just all the cuts. And guys, it looks aggressive, but it's not aggressive, if that makes any sense. You know, you can press check if you want, gives you just amount of press checking power. And guys, I'm telling you, it's not cutting up your hand. The way how they cut into the slide, they give you like little ladders in it, so it's not really sharp. It's kind of like at an angle, if you guys can see that. So when you grab into it, it's not really cutting up your hand. It's just enough where you can do it, and it feels amazing. I like the fact that they put all, and the craftsmanship, you know, I'm just gonna let you guys, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna rotate it and let you guys look at the craftsmanship on that thing. Guys, like I told you, this is gonna be a lengthy review. It's gonna be one of those nothing fancy kind of reviews. You know what I mean? I don't care. I just want to give my viewers a full and detailed review as to what they're gonna get. All right, look at that craftsmanship, man. It is just nice. And I like that, the fact that, you know, it's just the different levels of it. If you guys can see that, just look in there. I'm not even gonna explain it. Just gonna let you guys show it. There's no really sharp edges on it. Just very nice, aggressive, but not aggressive, if that makes sense. Obviously, guys, it's a 5-inch barrel, so it's gonna be great to when you're ready to, you know, acquire the target. It's good for sight acquisition without using a red dot. Like I said, even the end, they shaved off this part right here to save on the weight. All the cuts on it, you know, to shave down on the weight. Then they give you a lightning cut on top where you can see that barrel on the inside. They lightning cut on the left side, lightning cut on the right side. They shave down on the front like a 1911 kind of, then cut out a little bit of piece right there. So take some more weight off. They shave more weight off there. Look at the bottom part. Somebody said to me that they did this for recoil. I don't think so, man. This is just pretty much the part where I'm getting a brain fart right now. the guide rod comes through. You know, it has nothing to do with recoil. It's just, that's just where the guide rod push out. But how they shaved up, they didn't even bring the Picatinny wheel all the way out here. They just took off all of this and shaved it down, and they still made it look amazing. And that's what I like about it. Look at the little different levels of how they cut it up and shave down on the weight, and you know, just to make this, you know, look the way it is. And guys, this gun comes in at 29.5 ounces. Obviously it is in 9mm. And it's amazing. I don't know if later on they're gonna make it in different calibers, but you know, so far it looks good. And again, on the slide, you know, you have the Canik name, 9x19 SFX Rival, you know, on both sides. You know, you guys see what I'm seeing, looking on the inside. And this is a plastic guide rod. You know, obviously it's a hard polymer, and you know, you know, it does its job. I don't know, maybe they're gonna come out with an upgrade where you can put a metal guide rod in there, and you know, that's something that they might do in the future. But so far, this looks pretty good. Now moving to the rear. Let me pull this back again. All right, we're gonna move to the rear of the slide. Obviously, this with a lot of guns, when you get them, they don't come adjustable for windage and elevation on the slide, and Canik went ahead and gave you that. So it tells you up for doing up, and on the back side for when you want to raise it up, and on the side right here goes to right to left, depending on where you're shooting. So that's a pretty nice addition. And it has the fiber optic front sight, as you guys can see, and blacked out rear sight. So I think this makes it very nice for easier for target acquisition. I love this sight setup. And in the back, I think they give you 3 fiber optic front sights, you know, replacement. So that's pretty nice. So you can always change those out. And the barrel. Let's just talk a little bit about a barrel. The barrel is not an overly thick barrel. It's a fluted barrel, you know, which is very nice cut, very nice, you know, thing that they did to cut back down a little bit on the weight. Me personally, I like a heavier barrel, especially, you know, for competition. But, you know, hey, listen, they're trying to cut down on weight. They're trying to cut down on the price. So they can't give you everything now. And the crown on this one is not that pronounced. As you guys can see, it's just there. I think the crown could be a little bit better, but I can't complain. I've seen a lot of videos where people are doing accuracy tests, and this gun is mad accurate. So I guess the crown right there doesn't really you know, matter, you know, because the gun does what it does. You know, the width of the gun, guys, it's about 1.41 inches, you know, and obviously the gun is made in Turkey. And I think this is a pretty long video, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. But hopefully, guys, I gave you all the information that you guys need to pretty much go out and purchase one of these. The next thing I'm gonna do, obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and do the range review. You know, I'm gonna fire a couple rounds, tell you how I feel about it, hit some steel, hit some targets, show some accuracy, and stay tuned for that, guys. If you watch my videos, guys, and you like what I'm doing, and you like how I do the presentation, go ahead, you know, let me know if I can do something better, if I can do something less, how can I improve my channel. If you like what I'm doing so far, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscription button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And so I can bring you more content, buy more firearms, buy more ammo, do more stuff. I'm going to go ahead and do a Patreon page and see if I can get some help so I can make more videos, because I love doing this kind of stuff, and I do it for free. You know, I would have done it anyways, you know, even whether I was on YouTube or not. But guys, this is the Canik SFX Rival in Canik Gray, in Rival Gray. And that was my review. If you like my review, like, subscribe, share. We're just going to end by showing you guys the rifle. Let's talk. The munching you guys hear in the background is my dog eating a bone. So enjoy that. Gun has been checked. Safety check, that is. Samson. Very well oiled, these guns. All right, guys, Mr. Black Mamba 305 signing out, guys. If you like the review, go ahead, hit the subscription button. Subscribe to your boy. Help me build the channel. My goal this year is to get to about 5,000, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Like, subscribe, and share. Mr. Black Mamba 305 signing out.